Yeah, but it's that ice blue. Like it's
Yeah.
there's very little pigment, but it's not like that bright blue. So, which is the blue-eyed white blue.
But let's see. So with oh yeah, I'm a blue-eyed human, so
Oh my god, that was so creepy.
what?
This. Give it a second. It's two doves on black, but it looks like an abstract painting. Come on, load. I hate to share this horror. There you go.
What?
Give it a second.
I can't see.
It's coming. I think. It's just the
What the hell?
it's just the juxtaposition of this image. Oh. I probably have too many
Damn,
windows.
lag.
I have too many windows open. Damn it. No, go
Oh,
back.
that's creepy. Oh my god, that's creepy.
Isn't that like the creepiest?
Oh no, have you seen the long-legged doves? Oh my god.
Like the
They
chickens?
look like, yeah, they look like chickens. Or like straight up and down pigeons.
Okay, well well there that's like the cock, the whatever those special chickens. Where they're okay, so long
No, it's a
Long
really
legs.
straight back, long now
dove,
pigeon or dove or something.
long leg dove. Okay, Google find it. Oh yeah, here you go with the huge crops. Yeah, I've seen these before.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're show. Oh my god, look at them.
it's nightmare fuel.
Oh, this one's got fluffy feet. Look at his fluffy feet. Come here. Oh my Jesus.
There's sometimes humans should not be involved.
Oh my god, feed the poor thing. They look, oh gee, oh my. No, oh wow. But that's just it. They remind me of those overly, where is it? Was it tall chicken maybe? Where the roosters are like over, yeah, well that's not even, it's like, they're like this, but when you pose them, they're like, they pose the bantam versions of this like so over. Where's the overposed? I want. It's not a fighting cock, but it's some kind of a. What are they called? It's gonna bother the hell out of me. It's some kind of a it's a bantam. Damn it! It's gonna drive me nuts. It's like a bantam tall chick. Oh, here it is. So this is more. This isn't even the overposed version, but when they're showing them, they get them to stand up so like the little shits.
Tall.
Yeah, like so like over. I'm looking for one that's like strutting because they're kind of hilarious and kind of horrifying at the same time.
I dare you to look up a Budapest pigeon.
Budapest.
Yeah, a Budapest.
Budapest. Oh, that's I used to have a red striped. It was like a red barred rock. It was so pretty. Budapest.
Yeah, I dare you to look up a Budapest pigeon and tell me they don't look like a damn goldfish.
Is it another like a pole? No, that's delicious. This is Budapest chicken live. Didn't help that much either. Wow, Google knows, man. Oh, that's got to be this one with the bug eyes. There we go. I think
Yeah.
I figured it out.
I look like a goldfish.
Oh, that poor thing. Is this an actual? Oh my god.
It's an actual breed.
You know, sometimes science has gone too far. Budapest High Flyer. This is why I was sticking to more of a utilitarian rabbit breed, because, you know, people make things that maybe shouldn't exist.
Maybe shouldn't exist, yeah.
Oh my god, it's freaking... Are they chickens or pigeons? It says it's a pigeon. Okay. So it's Budapest pigeon. Okay, let's see. Maybe now Google can figure it out. No, it can't. Short-faced tumbler pigeon. Oh dear lord. Yeah, I've seen some weird ass pigeons at the auctions and the shows. This is what happens. Like, we were looking up like rabbit genetics, and now we've somehow managed to get into the pigeon part of the internet.
Because we're trying to look at weird, we were looking at weird genetics, and I'm like, yeah, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Well, and then we get like the poor little werewolf cats and the munchkin cats and the, what was it, the morph cat. No, not the polymorph. We're just gonna go werewolf cat. Google can figure that one out from there. Figure it out, Google. Yeah, there we go. They're so ugly and cute at the same time.
You want to see the most styling of the pigeons?
Oh dear, what have you found?
Look up the Jacobin pigeon. It's Jacobin.
I think I've actually. Yeah, they got like, yeah. We had, I didn't have them, but when Grady was showing pigeons, I think in 4-H, that was, I think, one of the breeds that they had grabbed.
A Jacobin.
Yeah, because they're just the fancy pigeons.
The fancy pigeons.
But look at how fancy. They look like Manhattan, you know. Yes. They're going to walk down Fifth Avenue and demand that, you know, fancy. Then we get back to, like, the Polish chickens. Polish. We have this ridiculousness. Where we just go, why? I do not know.
There's some sort of, I think it's either a New Zealand or South American bird.
What
I think
the?
both in,
This is
and
for...
it looks so freaking weird. I'm trying to remember the name of it. Give me just a second.
Here you go. Here you go. Look at it. Now we've come full circle.
What?
This.
It's a load, damn it, load. I think you're still showing chickens or pigeons or something.
I don't know where it's at. I probably need to close some of these windows down.
Give it a second, it's probably just lagging. Oh my god, what the hell is that?
I'm pretty sure it's needle felt, but it's if you crossed a pigeon with a rabbit. Like I said, we've come full circle. Oh my god, it's so cute.
Okay, I want you to look up a putu.
Putu?
A P-O-T-O-O, a putu.
Oh dear. Here we go. Oh, yes! Jesus Christ. It's just a meme. This is just a living meme. That's all this is.
It's just an eyeball and a giant mouth.
It's kind of cute. It's got that beautiful camouflage though. Oh my god.
Horrible looking things are our entertainment.
Well, things that just shouldn't. That's just animals that maybe shouldn't exist but do. So.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. What's the weirdest? Probably the Britannia Petite seems to be one of the strangest rabbit breeds. They look so damn fragile. Yeah.
They're mean. God, they're so mean.
I can well, they're tiny. Are they really naughty?
Oh, they are mean.
Because I was looking at them at convention and I'm like, you kind of scare me. Because they got their eye and like those eyes, man. Especially the red-eye whites.
The intensity in their eyes equals the intensity of their nature. They are mean little things.
Hey, look. I'm pretty sure it's a Polish or not a Polish, but this is not... God, people are so dumb. No. The answer is no. The answer is please do your research before posting articles.
What is it? I'm trying to catch up.
It is either a red-eyed white, or actually a blue-eyed white Polish, or a mismarked dwarf hoddet. But it's not a Britannia Petite.
No, that's a Britannia Petite.
Is it?
Yeah, because, okay, so look at the body structure. Once you look at the body, see how long it's got the racing body type.
Are we looking at the same thing?
Oh, which one? Oh, yeah, okay, that is not a Britannia
No.
Petite.
Yeah, no, that's...
That is not.
Yeah, that's either a Polish or a...
That's Polish.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's... I saw a white rabbit at first, and I'm like, yeah, that's a Britannia Petite. And then I saw the small picture, and I'm like, oh, yeah, no.
No.
That's a Polish.
Yeah, the pretend... No, that's... Give it a
That
minute.
is what's currently on the screen is that smaller picture. That's a compact type rabbit that is not a...
Yeah, it's either a Polish or a mismarked something else that's compact, commercial-ish. But yeah, no, but
that is not Britannia Petite.
yeah, but back to the craziness of the Britannia Petites, or this like the racing one. I don't know how long it's going to take you to get around to your screen. And this one, who's just again, they look like. Give that a minute to come up.
Let me show you. There's a picture of this rabbit, and it looks like he's just gonna like bite your face off. I mean, he's looking over at you like, I am fixing to kill you.
Well, that was one of those ones where I'm just like, don't stick your fingers near it, just because it weighs like half a pound. It's gonna like tear. Because it looked like it was gonna just destroy you. Okay, so wait, is that a Polish? Oh God. Okay, so I'm leaning towards this is actually a Netherland dwarf. I'm not 100% sure, but it appears to have more of the Netherland dwarf face to it, and the shorter ears, but I don't know. So now I'm confused.
Gotta wait for it to come around. I sent you a picture of this rabbit. The look on his face is straight up, oh, I'm gonna bite you.
Ah, no, come back. Stop. Okay. Oh yeah, that wants to that's a murder bunny.
It's going to bite you.
Well, I don't know if it came up, but the question is that actually a Netherland dwarf or is that actually a Polish? Because it's posed up.
Is this on it any?
I don't know. It's tiny. Well, what was the question?
Looks like a Netherland to me. I see it's short little ears, so it looks like a Netherland to me.
Yeah, because it looks like a Netherland to me too, and they have it. It's on. They have it listed as. See, the one on below it. That's a bit. Oh no, that is no, it is a Netherland dwarf. Okay, that was okay. So the Polish is the longer. This one's a Polish. That is another Lindor for comparison to Britannia Batiste. Okay, so at least they did that. I jumped on that too quick. I saw it in the article and I'm like, what? No. Oh yeah, here's another one. It's like, I'm sorry, they're so, their eyes are so big.
It just looked like they're like, rolling up to you like, want to fight, bro?
They're the chihuahuas of the rabbit world.
They are.
That is what that is. That is little dog syndrome in a bunny. Why is there an Icelandic sheep listed as a Britannia Petite picture? I love Google. I love it. Oh, there we go. Photoshop's amazing. Give that one a minute.
What is it? The other one? Oh yeah. I'll show you my arch nemesis breed because they've always been mean. It doesn't matter which one I get, they were always mean.
I mean, I've had mean ones that we ate, and I had no scruples about throwing them on the grill.
No, I'm talking about just as a breed as a whole. They're just mean. And that's the Champagne d'Argent.
I think you've said that, and then apparently the Champagnes are very hard to get to breed. From what a lot of people have told me. I guess they've said that if you give them too long of a break. Okay, I'll get more Tabasco.
They won't take.
Yeah, they won't take. So you have to almost breed them back to back to back, or they'll stop breeding very quickly.
And the other thing is that they're one of the few breeds that has a roaning gene, so they, roam like a horse.
So they change color.
Yeah, they start out, a Champagne d'Argent starts out black, and then they roam as they age.
Yep. But that is something that I've heard, that I have heard, is that they're very difficult. They're delicious, apparently. There's been a couple of chefs that have said that the best rabbit they've ever cooked has been the Champagnes.
The problem with it, I was talking to my sister, and she's like, it was a huge kerfuffle at the show because the thing bit through my finger and wouldn't let go. And that's just it. When a Champagne bites you, they won't let go.
So they're a pit bull.
And yeah, they're like a pit bull. They won't let go. And then it was shaking my hand like a rag doll, making the wound worse.
Wow.
And to literally break this rabbit's jaw to get him to let go. And with a screwdriver, and then the breeder, of course, realized just how, realized just how aggressive this was, and then walked just outside of the building that the show was at and wrung its neck right there. Right then and there, because it didn't breed that further.
Wow. But yeah, technically that's the responsible thing to do. People at the show were upset because he did that, and he's like, the rabbit came out of its coop and ran down the table to get to her. Yeah. It viciously, it was a vicious bunny.
Yeah, it was just straight up.
Oh, God.
I just had that word. Is that a singing goat mixed with a double message?
Yes, that is a very, very nicely uttered up, probably Alpine, with some highlights done to make the coat color match the daube. But yeah, that is a pretty decent udder. If you want to come from the back there, it's a little pocketed in the front, but the medial suspension isn't too terrible. Could be a little bit tighter up here with a little more attachment. But generally, that looks like it's probably a good, decent milker. Probably, gallon and a half, 2 gallons a day. So not terrible. But could this could, I almost want to send this to Lee. It's like could maybe be slightly straighter along the back, but generally it's not bad. We're in the correct direction here. Would like to see a little bit longer here, so again we had more to attach to, but it's got very nice depth of body, well sprung ribs. I don't know about those canines though. I think that might just DQ it. So
It's a good example of a northern Jova pine.
Oh, dear Lord. Let's see this.
Oh, man.
What's this?
Okay. Have you ever seen the intensity of the kids' faces when they're posing sheep?
No, but it sounds like we need to Google this now.
Yes. You
Kids.
look at the faces of kids when they pose market lambs.
Kids posing
It's
sheep.
so funny.
I can imagine. God, I love my the 4-H kids though. They're freaking hilarious. Okay, I wanna see. That's a goat. These are all nice, happy sheep pictures. I want like show ring pictures.
Yeah,
Kids
I know.
posing show sheep. I'm trying to think how. Okay, there we go. Oh God, yeah, that's.
Just like a whole collage of just their faces when they're, trying to get their lambs in position.
Please, just please be a higher quality. Kids show day. Look at that fluffy butt. Come on, I want to see these because you know it's gonna be hilarious. I love. Look at her. Oh man, this one's doing Blue Steel from Zoolander. Oh my God. That's beautiful. That's just great. But come on. They're so serious. But they should be. They're proud of their chefs.
Oh, serious, man.
Yeah, here's one. Here's FFA. Club Lambs. Oh my god. I want a big picture. Shame on you. Oh, I freaking hate Pinterest. I'm just gonna posing Club Lambs.
Just the intensity of their faces, man.
Well, I have Icelandic, and I would love to bring my Icelandics to show, but the problem is that judges don't know how to judge Icelandics in the U.S. because it's such a rare breed. It's like, well, technically they're a triple purpose breed, so you judge them on fiber and you judge them on, and the other problem is they're a medium length fiber, so usually sheep are short and long, and Icelandics are right in the middle, and they're a double wool breed, so they have an undercoat and they have an overcoat, so you have fell and tog, and there's a lot. It's like you almost have to hand them the breed standard and the book on how to judge it in order for them to judge it. Because that's the...
Oh, the other thing is, half the time the kids are doing, like damn near the Russian splits or something to get the sheep to back up so that way that, the leg tenses up. And so they also look like they're trying to do gymnastics or yoga or something at the same time. Well,
but you look at how they show them is there's no halters really or anything, so they're leaning their inner thigh against the chest to get them to hold still, and you have to hold their head.
Well, no, it's not to get them to hold still because I showed meat lambs. Okay, so what they do is you want that the leg of lamb.
Yeah.
That's the money meat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you want that leg of lamb to pop. And the only way to get that leg to pop is to push back on them because then they tend to set back legs. So you get them stacked, and then you push back with your thigh on the chest, and it causes that, the glute muscle to, pop up. And, it makes that leg look bigger and squares off the ass end, and then that's the money shot, And when your judge comes by, you want that leg to be just, flexed as hard as you can get it flexed. And that's the reason they push on them like that.
They're so fluffy. Yeah, usually the Icelandics are going to be at wool shows. Icelandic sheep. I think there's only a couple that show Iceland. I think the okay, I know the Michigan. Actually, is that Laura? Okay, no, that's a horned breed. That's a horned Icelandic, so that's not Laura. But is that Fred? But yeah, so Cabasso. I need to get more sheep from her. I need to banned the two rams I have right now, but their nuts were too big to fit in my banders, so I need to get larger banders. We were discussing just cutting them, but I'm like, I don't feel comfortable pulling them out that way, even though I probably could. I just feel like I just need bigger banders. Maybe I don't know what to do. But yeah, I need them both taken out of the gene pool, because especially the little one needs to be taken.
You need to weather both of them.
Yeah, well, the little one needs to be taken out of the gene pool, and then he really needs to go to market because he's got bad feet, like really bad feet. Like he should never be bred ever. And his dad is very sweet, but I think I need to take him out of the gene pool and just keep him as a wether. And then we need to find another nice ram to breed to Astrid, because Astrid is like one of the best out of all of them. She's the nicest, and she deserves to have some decent babies, bred to better quality sheep. So the lamb really, honestly, just needs to go in the freezer.
It was no good, huh?
Well, when we were trimming him up, number one, honestly, he hasn't put weight on very well. He's been very difficult to deal with, and his feet are horrible. Like, he's got, like, white line separation and all kinds of issues, which in this breed is unusual. So I'm like, if he's got that bad genetics in a breed that usually never have to do anything to their feet, then no. Because the line that I got from Michigan was solid as a rock. So all of the ones from Laura's herd didn't have to worm them, didn't have to trim them, just had to basically, the only thing you needed to do with hers was shear them twice a year. But they really didn't need anything. Like they could go. So if every time you checked them, you do just real quick.
You can literally leave them as just pasture feed.
Yeah. And they were tough as nails. I never had any issues with them. I mean, granted, we'd go around and we'd worm them and stuff, but then this other line that Zoltar came from, they just would drop like flies. They had no parasite resistance. You had to keep on top of them and make sure that they had like everything. So they had to have like special grain and make sure they had extra vitamins and minerals and then iron shots and then worm them multiple times a year. And then their feet would grow out and they just wouldn't. They were pretty, but I think that they really only bred them from meat market. So I don't think that she was really breeding towards longevity. Versus Laura's sheep, they were really carefully selecting theirs for hardiness. So I will definitely be going back to that herd for future use, and I'm probably going to go to, I think it's Stonecroft Icelandics, I want to say, up in Wisconsin, that also has a polled herd that has similar but not the same genetics as Laura for a ram, because they have a very good breeding program for parasite resistance. So
just a better quality, more.
It's just, those are worth $500 a sheep for. So I don't feel bad dropping, $300, $400, $500 a sheep, because I know they're going to hold up. Versus I spent $800 on two ewes, ewe lambs, and they didn't make it a full year. Because we had a bad parasite summer, and they go so fast. They'll be perfectly fine one day and coming up and doing whatever, and then dead the next morning. And it's just heartbreaking.
Not sad.
Yeah.
See, that's the reason I stay with my with oh, Jesus, I forgot the breed of my sheep. Suffolk and, okay, it looks like a Suffolk, but it has the white tuft on its face. Suffolk in Hampshire?
Maybe? Hold on a second, we'll look it up, Hampshire sheep. And then, yeah, maybe it's got a little more floof on the face.
Yeah, Suffolk is a naked face. Yeah, so I had Suffolks and Hampshires.
Mm-hmm.
And the Suffolks are, Suffolks are just hardcore, man. You can put them through hell and they'll do anything for you.
Yeah.
Hampshire, on the other hand, was like, I was constantly fixing his feet. This is the Hampshire was a market lamb, and he was only supposed to be with me for the season, right? So he's spring lamb, and he was supposed to go to market, and that was it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful confirmation, but his feet were crap. I had to treat his feet 3 different times in the space of 6 months.
Yeah.
And I was just like, what the heck? Because Lambert, my Suffolk, was like a tank. You know what sheep I really enjoy that I wish I could, get into, or that I would really love to do is Cotswold. I really love Cotswold. They have such a willing nature. They're the dreadlock sheep. They're just so damn docile and sweet, and they always look like they're having a bad hair day.
Well, actually, who was super... I miss these guys. So this was, I think, Pi and his sister. This was Pi R squared, because they were born on 3/14, and Minion, who was really sweet. But she ended up going to the sheep retirement home in Michigan, and then we picked up Brock because I was moving over to the purebred Icelandics. But yeah, he was a good boy. We traded him for Fred, and because that's Astrid's daddy. I had some nice ships.
Oh, little lammies.
Brock was good. Fred has a similar personality, but they're like, oh, and this is my ancestors on his side. I need to see. Oh, look, they're so fluffy.
Oh, fluffy ships.
They're very fluffy ships. But you can see he's just he look at the width on this ram though. So, Brock's, which is why I really would like to have Astrid bred to a nice ram, is he was from triple lines. He had really good body type for making market lambs. He had really nice set here for milking sheep, and he was just, and he actually had a pretty decent wool coat. He had won at the at Wisconsin to the show before, and Kranitz is yelling at me, show
Oh my
boy.
God, he's a Buick from the back end.
He's just, and that wool, I mean, he was just amazing. But we had used him a bit, and it was time for him to go home, and luckily I got to bring him back to his original farm, which is just as well, because I don't think I ever had the papers transferred. So I told her, I'm like, technically on paper, he's still yours. You don't even have to worry about transferring shit, so that'll save you like $40. Let's see.
I think the most beautiful ram I've ever seen was, I was watching a history program, and it had Ruth Goodman in it, right?
Yeah.
I think it was Victorian Farm or something like that, where they go and live and act like they're in that time frame.
Mm-hmm.
And so part of the show was they had to bring a ram in to breed their ewes, so that way they would have spring lambs, right?
Yeah.
And they brought this ram in, and oh my God. And of course the breeder of the ram was like, this is my best boy, right?
Yeah.
You could see the pride in this man's eyes. He's bred sheep his whole life, right?
Yeah.
When he goes to turn this ram out with these ewes.
Oh.
And they weren't understanding just how beautiful this damn ram was.
Oh dear.
But, yeah, hold on. Let me see if I can find a picture of this ram.
I think that's Val. I miss my goat. This was my goat. She doesn't. She milked heavy. She went a little pocketed, but she milked really heavy. And sometimes she would be at the door. I miss Allie.
I love watching Ruth Goodman because she teaches, she teaches basically good homesteading skills, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where is it? Trying to find this.
I'll show your boy in a minute. I need to find it. Demand show my ship.
Your ship?
He wants to show him. Kranitz wants to show my boy where is Zoltar. I need to find out what to do with the pictures of him first. De Bernard. I have 1,000 pictures of rabbits, so locating a picture of a sheep might take a minute.
Okay, that's gonna take a minute. That's gonna take a minute.
Might not have been sorted out yet. Who is this? That is Minion. Oh, I'm sad. Okay. Let's see. Sheet stored. Okay. Here I kind of found your sheep. We had them in the kennel to secure them at that point because it was safer because they were just only a couple days old. But one of those two little bastards, the smaller one I think is Zoltar. He was only like 2 days old at the time, and that was the safest place for him.
Still trying to find this picture, damn it. Okay, the ram was called Cyril. So, I found its name, now I gotta find it. That's episode 1. I gotta find Victorian Farm, episode 1. the ship.
Yes, your fat baby. I'm still trying to find pictures of your fat baby. I found a bunch of Lego. Here, Granite's. I found some Lego guys. So we went for a walk with the space team, exploring other planets. Okay, there's Fred. So where's Zoltar? There's a fat bunny. Here's the snow team. I need to make a blog. But yeah, you should. Here's Ice Planet, because it snowed and we were trapped at the bottom of the hill. Because Lord knows. I'm sorry, these are all adorable. So this was all the Lego Ice Planet stuff. We've gone from doing sciencey things to like looking at Lego in the snow. And then Fat Bunny. Hello, Bunny. Chunky Bunny. More snow pictures. We should have just done stop motion and just actually like use this entire thing. It would have been really cute. There's like so much here. Okay, anyway, I was looking for your sheep.
Yeah, I'm still looking for sheep too.
Well, I found Lego, and so he doesn't think he's happy. What is this? Oh, more Lego. Apparently this is the folder that has all the Lego. Oh, that was the picture I took to try to explain what you should have in your medicine cabinet, so I should probably actually move that over to the blog. More Lego food reviews. Be a very small Hyatt, I think. As it should be. More Lego. Here, I don't know. Here we're just gonna. Yeah, more Lego. Astrid, who's friggin' gorgeous. She's such a pretty girl. And then more Lego.
I'm still talking.
Okay, there's Zoltar and Falkor.
Oh, that's messed up.
Hmm?
Okay, we were talking about messed up animals. Now you gotta look up a Sphinx cat in a wig.
Oh, yeah, I think I've seen that. You could just go for a giant schnauzer taking up the entire bed. God, these make all these looking through old pictures always makes me so sad because it's like, and that's when I still had a functional household before everything fell apart.
Mm.
It's like, look, okay, I got the rooster in the house, but at least the house is clean. Everything is in order. You know, oh God, it just hurts. There's the giant schnauzer and the mini schnauzer. It's not your fault, Kranitz. It's like you tried to help me keep it together as long as possible. You know. Oh, yeah, I think I was definitely Hyatt as a baby. So we were posing them as bebes just to try to get an idea. And he's definitely too flat. But so Hyatt ended up running into the feed scoop because he's like, no. And then we have fat little bunny butt in the feed scoop because that was he decided he's going that way. Okay, there's baby Zoltar with Brock. I think I think in this picture he was hiding in the shed. We didn't know where he was, and so we called for him, and then he just screamed and came running at 100 miles an hour because that was their food.
Yeah, I can't find this shape. But this thing was wide. Like, it was like 2-3 human beings wide.
What was the name of it again?
It was a Hampshire ram named Cyril. Cyril. And he was featured on Victorian Farm. And, you know, the researchers weren't understanding, you know, like, he put, like, the most beautiful Hampshire ewes he could possibly put in that field, and then he put the most beautiful ram I've ever seen in the field with him.
Did he have, like, a black face on him?
Yeah, he had black face and then the white on the head. He was in about a half a fleece.
No, that's not it. Did they insult the poor shepherd?
There was like a whole freaking episode where they were, you know, painting painting the rams so that way they could get cover marks on the ewes.
Yeah.
Where they had to create their own paint paste, you know.
Mm. Well, what show is this? Because we can, I mean, Kranitz can download it.
It's
probably.
Victorian Farm.
Okay, episodes.
It's either episode 1 or episode 2 where the sheep come in. They were getting them ready for winter.
Okay, episode 1, Learn Shepherding. Okay, so watch show. Prime Video, YouTube Premium subscription, which I might still have. Okay, Thing 1, Episode 1. Come on, load. I'm asking my computer to do too much. Finish running the commercial. Finish. Let's get to the point. Oh, all the ads. Okay, fine.
And then you scrub.
I would if it would let me, but it's timed.
Until you see ship.
See, I clipped on it, and now it... No, come on. Oh, finish. Patience. Those are ponies. Those are more ponies. Those are more ponies. I was told there'd be sheep.
There are sheep.
That's more.
They are sheep.
Oh wait.
Like I said, it's either episode
more
1 or
ponies.
episode 2.
More ponies. More ponies. More. I've been lied to. Well,
I know, right?
Apparently, it's not the first episode then. Okay, I understand. Whatever.
Because they're having to paint, they're having to create the paint and everything for the use. And I can't, I know it's there, I just can't find it.
Alright, it's not episode 1. Alright, come on. Cooking, lime, sewing, tool, water pump. Okay, Victorian Farm BBC. I don't know what episode this is with their sheep in it. I think I might have found it.
Or maybe it was the Edwardian Farm one. Because there was the whole thing where and basically they show you different techniques that they used to do back in the day. But I remember it being Victorian Farm.
Okay, well, it would have been nice if we could just see Victorian Farm sheep. So now I need to see.
The Ram was as wide as a Buick, man. I was like, what the heck?
So, Absolute History, Victorian Farm. Like, there's...
Yeah, it's not Edwardian Farm, it's Victorian Farm.
That's piggies. That's ponies. I can sew. Oh, I think I found him. There he is. I think. What happened?
The damn ship is just massive.
No, that's gotta be Mama. So that's the... Okay, so that's her babies.
Are they dragging the lambs?
Yeah, they're dragging the lambs. Okay, so that's babies. So I don't know if they cut it all together, like showed the breeding earlier and then just cut to the lambing, or...
See, that's just it. They cut it all up. It used to be all like one piece.
Because I'm wondering, because that's what I'm wondering, is if they did like a quick edit and just all the animals are going to be in this episode, so we'll show the breeding and then we'll get back to lambing. Like they immediately have babies in 10 seconds. Alright, that's birthing the piggies. Alright, that's... Victoria Farm breeding sheep.
Because they used a different breed of sheep in Edwardian Farm.
Hmm.
And they had another outstanding ram on Edwardian Farm. Now, I'm going to send you the link to it. I want you to skip to 3818. And I don't know what the breed is on this one, but I'll send you a link.
Okay, well this is Lam Ming, so this is spring. So the act had happened 5 months earlier.
So everybody was so upset that they didn't, like ooh and ah over that ram in Victorian Farm.
Mm-hmm.
So when they did Edwardian Farm, they had a whole section where they just went over how awesome the ram is.
Oh man, I love my bubbies though, because they're so, because they can be very, because they don't. Well, it's the same thing with the rabbit bucks. It's like they really don't. They're mostly just chilling, and if you're not showing them, they're just kind of chilling. So
yeah, the link I just sent you, go to 3757. It starts the sheep thing on Edwardian Farm.
Okay.
Because they had a whole section similar to this on Victorian Farm with Hampshires, and this is a different breed. But you're looking at all of them going, damn.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, there he is. Oh, he's solid.
Like, the damn sheep's an absolute freaking unit, man.
Well, that's how Brock was, too. Brock was damn solid.
I mean, it's just an absolute unit. So yeah, they used that one in Edwardian Farm, and then they used a Hampshire who was like, I would say at least double the size of that Brockwood.
Oh, they get so damn big. We've been down to the livestock auction, and they're massive. Now Icelandics are small. Icelandics is a small to medium sized sheep, but the Suffolks and the Hampshire, and they're just they're just big sheep.
It's just oh wow, it's unit, total unit.
Let's see if there's a picture of like a full grown.
Let me find something similar to what I saw, because I haven't found anything yet.
Here we go with the more scientific, older timey market hand drawn, idealized photos of things. Oh, there's another. That's a solid bubby. It's German, so of course it's a tank. Actually, that kind of looks like. Is that? Huh.
That's a Suffolk.
What? That's a solid ass sheep, though.
Okay, I found one that was similar looking to him, but a shorn version, where he's shorn out.
Mm-hmm.
So let me show you the shorn version of the sheep I saw.
Oh yeah, the Dorsets get big too. Minion was half Dorset, half Icelandic.
So the dude on the left, that's what he looked like. Only he had he had a half a fleece on him.